How's it going, YouTube? As always, I hope you're having a great week. This video we're calling Seeking to Fill the Empty Places. I don't care who you are, right? I don't care where you're from. We can deny it all we want, but there's this part of our life that's missing, that's empty, that's something belongs there. Like something used to be there, but it's not there no more. Or something should be there, but I've never found what it is, right? I've tried to fill it with money or power or position or things or relationships, but it's never filled it. Them things have always let me down, and that hole remained, right? The hole remained. It's Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving week, and for many, it's a time to remember what you're thankful for. But for so many others, it's the start of the worst time of the year. Because either they've lost somebody recently or years ago, maybe because of a death or a loss of relationship that's no more, right? Maybe you've lost everybody. Maybe you've never had anybody. No matter where you come from in that group, where it's you have many to be thankful for, or you've lost, or you've never had. It all speaks to the hole in your life, the emptiness in your life, the dryness in your life, where something belongs. But everything you put there doesn't fill it. It doesn't fit. In Isaiah 17 through 20, I'm going to start by reading 17 partially. It says, "The poor and needy seek water, but there is none. Their tongue fails for thirst." Do you feel like that today? Do you feel like, man, in this life, there's something that will quench my thirst, but I can't grab hold of it. It doesn't seem to, it's eluding me, right? I've lost it, or whatever it might be. Is that you today? Because I think that's everyone. At some point in your life. Yeah, you might feel stuff for a temporary time, but that stuff's going to let you down. Trust me, it's going to let you down. That hole, that emptiness, there's something that belongs there. Something that goes there. If we continue reading, it says, "I, the Lord, will hear them. I, the God of Israel, will not forsake them. I will open rivers in desolate heights and fountains in the midst of the valleys. I will make the wilderness a pool of water and the dry land a springs of water." He wants to quench your thirst with what belongs there. He goes on and says, "I will plant in the wilderness the cedar and the acacia tree, the myrtle and the olive tree. I will set in the desert the cypress tree and the pine and the box tree together, that they may see and know and consider and understand that the hand of the Lord has done this. The Holy One of Israel has created it." When you fill that hole with God, with what belongs there, you'll see and you'll know, and others will too. I know it's that time of year, and you hear this over and over possibly. But maybe you're sitting there and you've lost all hope. Maybe, who knows? Maybe you're ready to end it all. I don't know. Maybe the fear of this life right now is overwhelming to you. There is an answer. There is one that loves you in the way you're supposed to be loved. And we can look at God and we could say, it's not right that you would send us to hell. It's not right. We're good people. But we have a skewed or wrong idea, right? We like to compare ourselves to others we see. And even the best Christians, if we compare ourselves to them many times, we're like, how do they get in heaven and I don't? It doesn't make sense. It's not fair. Right? We consider God unjust. But one of my favorite speakers, he says it like this, right? God distributes mercy to us, but not at the expense of his justice, but through it. See, in John 3:16, it says, For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Jesus, he was the perfect and holy sacrifice, sinless, blameless. He didn't deserve to die. But his death provided justice for our lives. We just got to accept it. We got to put our life in his hands. See, I wish I could tell you just to go to church or just to say some words. But if you don't fill that hole with Jesus Christ, if you don't have a relationship with him, it will still be there. It'll be empty. You just might not know it right away. There's one that's calling out to you saying, I love you. Come to me and I'll give you rest. And that's Jesus Christ. He paid the highest price to provide justice for your life and for mine, that he might also give us mercy that we don't deserve. I pray, no matter where you're at today, if this has touched your life, that you'll seek out God. You see, I don't give prayers on how to accept God in your life, because I know this: if you want him, if you choose him, the words will come. Be the last thing you need to be told. Right? So if that's you today, cry out to him, that he might fulfill your thirst, that he might just fill that hole with his life in you, that you might experience how you're supposed to be. I pray that you cry out to him.